I am a single ass bitch, and I have been dating a little bit. I've been single now for like 3 years, and before being single, like I've only been in two relationships. One of them was with in high school was with like a Filipino slash like Mexican girl, and then I was married for like 5 years to a Jewish woman. So I've never got my chance to be with a black woman yet. Sadly, I really love black women. I think that they are beautiful. I think that it would be such a power couple if we were like, I was like with someone black. I don't know why, but I just hear it all the time. Like people that are in like relationships with like black women, it just seems so cute to me. I just could imagine it like, like maybe like a little petite black woman. I could see myself with her, and maybe like natural. Imagine if she had dreads too. Like, oh my god, that would just be so cute. Okay, so I love it, but I do have some reasons of why I think that it haven't been working out. Like I said, I've been single for 3 years, and I've been going on dates. Like I go on a date like once a week, and I have been for like a very long time with someone new. And so there's that. I definitely think that a big part of it is in the LGBT. Like there's just not many black women in general, so that's like a pretty big part of it. Especially here in Portland, there's just not like black people here really. There's like a really small percentage of black people, and then of those there's not many straight black women that are bisexual too, into trans guys. So I feel like a lot of the black women that are in the LGBT, they're normally a lesbian, and if they're not a lesbian, maybe they're bi and they prefer like cis woman or a cis man. And I feel like that's just been like something I've been noticing a lot, which is totally fine. They can have their preference. They could not like a trans guy. That's totally cool. But it's hard out here. So that's definitely a part of it. That's a piece of the puzzle. But that's not really the main thing that I wanted to talk about. The main reason why I don't date black women and I haven't dated black women, I just want to make it clear, I'm open to dating black women, what I'm about to discuss is stories of me trying to date black women. This is what happened. So basically, with black women, almost all the time, but I want to say all the time in my experience, every time in my experience. I know not all black women are like this, but basically, every time I have gone on a date with a black woman, or even not even on a date, even before the date, say we're texting through, Tinder or whatever, or dating app or whatever, and then maybe we move to a phone call or something. And I'm being a little bit specific here because this actually just happened maybe 3 days ago. I was on the phone with somebody, this black woman, like so beautiful. I was like, oh my god, great. We hop on the phone, and this is something that happens, like I said, this is something that happens in every instance that I ever try to date a black woman. We're talking about normal stuff, and then she starts saying how she doesn't like white people. And I think this is a big thing in the black community, maybe even like all like people of color. I think it's kind of in that community a little bit, but I'm just gonna narrow it down to black women and like black people. They seem, I don't know if it's just here in Portland, but they seem to almost always be racist. And I know there's people use, what's the other word people normally use? I'm always blanking out on this word, but that word that people use for people that are black, they say they can't be racist towards white people. Well, I think that they can. I think that is racist. I think it's racism to be judging someone, and also whenever I talk to like women like this, they literally straight up say I am racist towards white people. So like in this example I gave, I was on the phone with this woman and we were talking about normal things, and then she just started going off about the fact that she's racist towards white people. And mind you, she was half white, and she mentioned like her grandparents, like both her parents are light skinned, they're both mixed, and she said if I ever get a DNA test and I'm 51% white, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. I'm like, why? I'm sorry, but I was blanking out. And I actually, with her, I ended up just saying, hey, I can't fuck with you because you're racist. And I do think that maybe it has something to do with the fact that I am half white. That is like a big part of it. So but I don't even think I like personally feel like they're being racist towards me, because obviously I'm a black man. Like I live the world as a black man, but like there is a piece of me that is a little bit offended because I am half white. But it's just the fact that I don't want to be with someone who's racist. I could never be, I could not even be friends with someone who's racist towards white people. Like, I don't even know why it's such a big thing right now. Like, I feel like I always say on social media, but it's one thing when it's on social media, and it's another thing when it's like when you're on a date with someone, they start talking about another race and how they don't like them and stuff. And I just don't know. I think it's just so unattractive to like go on a date with someone and they're talking about how much they hate like a whole group of people just because of the color of their skin. Like, I just really don't fuck with that. And I think a few times in the past, I've gone on dates with someone and like I'm, like a black woman, I'm going on a date with her, it's a great time, but then I start talking about the fact that I was like married to a woman who was white, and then they start talking, and this is fucking crazy. This happened a few times. They literally start talking about the fact that like it's nasty that like she had like a pink pussy, and I'm just like, that I immediately shut down the date. Cause like that is so incredibly racist, talking about the color of her pussy and how it's like gross because it's pink. It's like we're all made the same, like just because we're different colors, like. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, people say like black people and people of color can't be racist. Like, that is racism. That is real racism. So I feel like this has been coming up a lot lately. Like, I think I've like tried to go on dates and or have gone on dates with like maybe 5 black women since the start of this year. And I really want to be, like I said, I really want to be with a black woman. I think that would be like the cutest thing ever. I think I'd be cute with anybody, but I am like, I've never been with some, I never tried, a black girl, so why not? And I just am starting to realize this even more and more. And it's just I couldn't be with someone like that. Just like I couldn't be with a white person who's racist towards black people or whatever. I can't be with a black woman who's racist towards white people. It is just so incredibly unattractive. And like I said, I'm half white. So if you feel that way about white people, you feel that way about half of me. I wouldn't be alive without, my white side in me. So it's been such a big thing in my life lately, and I really, really hate it. And it's actually making me not want to even like try to date black women. Like, if it comes to me, great, but if not, then it's okay. And I'm thinking what I'll do now going forward, I'm trying to come up with like a great way to like, add it into like the date like casually, or even into the text message in the dating apps casually. Just be like, hey, are you racist towards white people? Like, I don't know how to even put it. Maybe I'll just be like, hey, like, just wondering your views on white people. Like, are you one of those black people who are racist towards them, or what is your view on white people? Because I will immediately block and delete you if you say anything racist towards anybody. You know what I'm talking about? So, I don't know. And I always hear a lot about how, black people here in Portland are like, I'm moving, I hate being here because there's only white people, there's so many white people. And I'm like, well, leave. If you don't want to be around a bunch of white people, like, literally leave. So I never get the whole racist thing. Like, America's supposed to be like a blend of people. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just so open. I'm just like my mind is so open to everybody. I cannot handle people that are one little itty bitty percent racist. So that's been a big reason. That's kind of like the main reason. That's the main reason why I wanted to make this video, because of the racist remarks towards white people from these black women. And I've heard it with like Asian women and Mexican women and stuff like that. But it's just like it's every time with black women. It's every time. And and like I said, even with that, half white black girl, like, it's just like you just can't win. So I don't know. I guess we'll just see how it goes. I'll try to keep trying. I'll try to keep trying, because like I said, I want to be with a black woman. I want to be with really anyone. Like I said, I've been single for a minute, but I'm like, here's a demographic I haven't tried before, I haven't dated before, so might as well. And I really hope that maybe I can meet one that's not racist, and just like me, just open everybody. So yeah, that's really the main reason. Anyways, if you're a black woman, slide in my DMs, hit me up. Let's see what's going on. Also, a little side part of reason why I probably haven't dated a black woman is because sometimes they're tall as fuck. They be tall. And I'm only 5'4", so I'm a short king, and I'm gonna need you at least be under 5'4". So I mean, I can do 5'6", but I really would prefer under 5'4". So, hit me up, slide in my DMs if you're under 5'4". If you're a black woman, maybe around Portland, Oregon, hit me up. But yeah, anyway, so that's the reason why, and yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Bye.